Peace and blessings, family. This is Dr. Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. And I believe this is the first video I've ever said, this is Dr. Mo. So if you don't know yet, I did a little thing. Earlier this year, I completed my PhD in metaphysics and traditional naturopathy. So, yes, I am excited about all of my accomplishments. But this video is not about that. This video is all about spirituality, mindfulness, the body, and healing. So I had a phone call yesterday from a client that wanted to have a couple of questions answered, right? Her questions were very, very specific. She's like, I have acne, I think she had acne on her backside, actually, her lower back. And she's like, it's close to the backside, and, I want to know the connection and da-da-da-da. And so I started asking her questions in regards to her emotional space. Like, how is your heart space? Do you feel like you're overwhelmed? And she's like, I don't understand why that has any connection to the question I'm asking you. And so I gently responded with, well, everything's connected and everything starts with a thought process. So again, understanding where your heart space is will let you know how to heal the physical body. So she went into explaining how she didn't want any of the spiritual stuff that I bring to colon therapy. She just wants the physical application. And, God is over here and the body is over here and the emotions are over there. And she was very clear about it, right? So in the beginning, as we were chatting, I said, okay, well, that's totally your choice. And then I thought about it. And I said, no, I've worked way too hard to understand the connection between God and our physical body. I've worked way too hard and studied way too hard to understand the connection between our mind, body, and spirit. I have worked way too fucking hard to completely disregard God and disregard God and disregard God because this one client has an ego-centered position with their healing. So I told her, I said, love, I will not. I said, I will not separate spirituality from healing because it's all one. And if that's what you need, then I am not the practitioner for you. And I will not shift my point of view because you only want the mechanics. If that's the case, please feel free and search for another person. She's like, well, do you have any recommendations? No, I do not. No, I do not. You're going to have to do your own research on your own for that information. So I want to start off this conversation with everything is connected. Regardless if you think it is or not, it is. And that's fact. That's truth. In order for you to be here, your parents had to hear the voice of God. They had to hear it. That's what an orgasm is. You came through an orgasm. You came through an orgasm. You got here through a orgasm. That's how your father impregnated your mother. That's God. That's energy. That's magic. That's frequency. That's vibration. If you don't understand that, then you're totally not going to understand colon therapy. And then you're definitely not going to understand that you are in control of your wellness, well-being, and how quick you heal. My job is not to force that position on you. My job is to offer a space in which you can understand that position. And I'm very clear with what I offer, right? So as I'm studying and I'm understanding what just happened, I started studying and I pulled out my books and everything, and I really want to understand why I was so triggered by that phone call. I was very triggered. I was just like, wait a minute. No. And it was a woman. That was the other thing, is that it was a woman who said, no, I want to separate God from my body. Girlfriend, you have a uterus. It doesn't get any more God-like than that. You are able to create. That's what God does. How can you honestly say, I have no interest in the spirituality, I just want the colonic? Hence the reason you're here. Yeah? Yeah. There is no separation. It is all connected, love. It's all connected. It is all connected. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you 3 secrets that I wrote down when I was doing some study. The first secret, and this is the 3 secrets to life, to understanding and having a simplicity about life that will help you diffuse all of the craziness that you might be experiencing in your day-to-day journey, right? The first thing is this, is that your growth is already complete. There is nothing that you need at this moment. Let me share with you why there is nothing that you need at this moment. When your mother birthed you, when she exhaled and you moved out of her body and you took your first breath, boom, you are complete, whole. You have everything you need to do whatever you want to do in life. Now, if you choose to get married, if you choose to go get a degree, if you choose to travel the world, if you choose to sit on the couch and not do nothing, that's whatever you want to do. That is called free will. However, when you got here, when you were birthed, when your mother exhaled and moved you out of her body, at that moment in time, you needed absolutely nothing. You came here complete. That's the first secret. The second is that nothing is ever going wrong in your life. There are only course corrections and moving you back to your personal journey. Hence the reason why you cannot use comparison as a measurement on what you're doing, because everybody is focused on their own individual journey, or they should be. They should be. So when you start doing things like her or doing things like him and you're trying to figure out why it's not working for you, well, it wasn't served to you. It wasn't gifted to you. That person is minding their own business. What are you doing? Why are you over there in their stuff? Why are you not sitting still and talking to your God and getting your cup filled from the right source? Why are you dipping your cookie in her cup? Just my own observation with study. The third secret is you are never alone. Now that one might be a little difficult because as human beings, especially right now, the way that everything is going in the world, we are very tangible people. We need stuff. We need things. We need stuff, right? So when it's said that you are not alone, it's speaking of the unseen. Now, let me back up a second. And let's just talk about women for one quick moment. Women, we are the first manifestors. We are the perfect manifestors. And let me share with you why. Our womb space is the darkest space on the planet. There is no light in the womb space. The womb space, our womb space, is darker than the universe. There's light in the universe. There is zero light in your womb space. So when you lay down with your partner, with your man, you understand that if you do that without a condom, he's going to plant a seed that is going to mature over 9 months inside your body. You already agreed to that unseen process. And you know it's going to take 9 months, and you don't rush it. You don't have any anxiety. You sit and you rest in it because you know and understand the process. Once you give birth to what you have been nurturing unseen for 9 months, and you birth this process, you just literally took the unseen and brought it into the seen. That's called manifestation. You've been doing that from day one. So when we talk about I am not alone, it is simply saying that you have all of this support in the unseen realm called spirituality. Hence the reason why God is not separate from your healing. That's all I'm saying. It's deeper than colon therapy. Colon therapy is just the tool I use. But it ain't the colonic that you come in here to get. Let me just tell you that. You're going to get a colonic, but you didn't come here to get a colonic, if that makes sense. Yes? So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get off. This was not supposed to be 10 minutes. It was supposed to be only 5 minutes, but I just kind of got into it. If you are looking to connect deeper to your spirituality and get closer to your calling and understand your journey and understand why things are happening the way they are happening for you through the tool of using cleansing, internal cleansing, fasting, colon therapy, herbs, etc., I am your practitioner. Please feel free to reach out at 562-682-0818. My website is Moya, M-O-Y-A, bodycare.com. And my private office is located in Torrance, California. Until then, be blessed.